friends, it is Stacia and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be diving into my March unwrapped books. So far I feel like the vlogs have overall been successful. There were a couple books that I didn't love, but it is a fun time and I feel like it's helping me get through my backlist. So let us go ahead really quick, rewind back to my March TBR where I unwrap the books that I'll be reading. So here are my two random books. I will let you guys see what I picked first. I always forget how I wrap these, so I don't know if you guys will see the actual cover or not, but let's hope you guys do. What is it? What is it? Okay, I'm actually so excited. Okay, so this is the playlist by Morgan Elizabeth. I got this gifted from someone. I don't remember who gifted it to me, but it was gifted. And this is a spicy childhood friends to lovers romance. And I originally put it on my wish list because it's very like Taylor Swift coded. Like every single chapter is a Taylor Swift song. So so excited for this. I feel like I can fly through this. All right, that is good. That is nice and I am happy. All right, and let's see the second book that I will be reading in the month of March for unwrapping my TBR. All right, what is it? It's upside down, I feel like, but maybe not. Oh no, it was right. Yes. What is it? Sunshine and Spice. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a romance month. All right, so as you just seen in my TBR, I will be reading Sunshine and Spice and the playlist. Not super sure how or like what to expect from this one. This one I'm expecting to love. The font is pretty big. I've been told that it's a pretty fast read, lots of short chapters. So we'll see what we get with that. But I'm actually going to start with Sunshine and Spice. I have the audiobook for this and it is currently 9 a.m. So I'm actually planning to just binge the entire thing today. I actually have no clue what it is about, but I guess we'll see where we end up. I'll give you guys more of a synopsis and how I'm feeling about it when I reach 50%, but I'm going to just listen to this while I mindlessly fold my like 7 loads of laundry. I love that for me. And then I'll pop back in. I am also going to be starting live sprints with Aylin in a little bit, so I'm hoping that that'll give me the motivation to keep going as well. It's been a while since I've listened to an audiobook. My reading hasn't been great, but I'm hoping maybe this will kickstart my audiobook journey again. I feel like that would be the prime way for me to be reading right now, but it's just not my preferred method at the moment. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and start Sunshine and Spice by Aurora Palette, possibly. And then I will let you guys know short synopsis and thoughts when I'm about 50% of the way in. Hello friends, it has been a couple days, but I am officially 50% into Sunshine and Spice by Aurora Palette, I believe is how the audiobook said it. And I'm enjoying it. So 50% in. A little bit about the book. The book follows Naomi and Dave. Well, it's D-E-V, but the audiobook says Dave. So that's what we're gonna call him. So it follows Naomi and Dave. Dave's mom is wanting him to already get married because that's just like their culture. She's like, you're ready, you need to get in this. And he's not really wanting to do that yet. And Naomi is a branding consultant. So she is helping Dave's mom revamp this store that she had. So Dave and Naomi decide to be a team and kind of help each other out, where Dave is helping Naomi make all the touches to the store to make his mom happy. Naomi is kind of being a buffer slash fake girlfriend sort of vibe to Dave, so that all of these potential girls who go up to him because of the matchmaker is kind of like fend off. That's what their deal is kind of going. But we're 50% of the way through, and obviously there are like those lingering thoughts like, hey, like maybe he's not so bad. As they hang out more, I'm really enjoying their like adventures together, because Naomi is trying to do all of these things to get into this culture that she wished she grew up in, but she didn't get the opportunity to. And Dave has grew up in this culture, so he's kind of like looking at her with a side eye, and she's like having the time of her life. But I think they're fun. There's just some light, playful banter. Their conversations are really easy. Their relationship is really easy. The friendship that they're like forming is really fun. There's very entertaining side characters. So overall, I am enjoying it. A very easy read, a very easy listen. So I am enjoying my time with it. There's also been a couple really good quotes in the book. So, you know, it's keeping me engaged. I do think that I will end up finishing it today, so hopefully I'll be able to give you guys another update in a little bit. But I am 50% of the way through. Audiobook says about 4.5 hours left, so we'll see how accurate that is. I am currently listening to it at 2.15 times speed, mainly because it's dual narrator. So I find myself, sometimes it's harder for me to listen at a higher speed when it's dual narrator, depending on the narrator. So we're listening at 2.5. Rylan and I are on sprints, so she's definitely gonna keep me focused today. This is my main goal, to finish this. So my next update may be in this exact spot, and that'll be okay. But so far, enjoying it. I'm excited to see what happens with Dev and Gia, which is his mom, who would like him to get married, and then what ends up happening with Naomi and the new store that she's making. I also think that her job is pretty cool, like, you know, revamping the business into something completely new. So yes, we'll see what ends up happening, and I will share my final thoughts with you all soon. Alright friends, I'm back. Hello. It's a few hours later, and I just ended up finishing Sunshine and Spice by Aurora Palette. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought the banter was really fun, the relationship, basically everything I said in the halfway mark I agree with. I just loved the wittiness of both characters and how everything ended up. There was a 3rd act breakup, but I feel like 1, it was valid, and 2, it didn't last an unnecessary amount of time. So yeah, overall I feel like there was a lot of fun in this book that I wasn't really expecting. I didn't know really what to expect from the book. I kind of just went in blind, but I did enjoy my time with it. I loved both of our main characters. I loved our plot line. The side characters were super entertaining. So 4 stars, lots and lots of fun here. So for the next book in the unwrapping, I will be reading The Playlist by Morgan Elizabeth. I don't know if I'm gonna start it today because I do have a couple other things that I would like to accomplish before I dive into this one. But all I know about this one is that it's very Taylor Swift coded, and that's all I know. I don't really know too much about this. I feel like it's Friends to Lovers. No, not Friends to Lovers. Best Friend's Brother, Road Trip, One Bed, It's Always Been You vibe. So that sounds fun, but I'll get to this eventually, and then I will check back in with you all when I reach 50% with an actual update and some starting thoughts. So I'll talk to you all soon when I end up starting the playlist. Hello friends, back with an update. I'm currently on live sprints with Rylan, but I wanted to pop in because I just reached 50% of the playlist and I am actually enjoying it. It is a super fast read. I don't know if the book itself is fast or if I've just gotten so used to tabbing and annotating my physical books that it's reading fast because I'm not tabbing or annotating. But either way, I'm getting through it pretty fast. The chapters are really short, so I'm enjoying my time with it. So a little bit about the book. This book follows Zoe and Xander. Zoe is best friends with Xander's little sister. They've been best friends forever. So Zoe basically grew up with Xander, and she kind of always had like a little crush on him, but she thought that it was kind of just like a proximity thing. Like he was just the older guy around and like cool. But now she's older, and she's going through like a midlife crisis where she has quit her job, broke up with her boyfriend, and she just thinks her life is significantly boring and not where she visioned it to be. So she's going through this crisis. In the midst of that, Luna, Xander's sister and Zoe's best friend, texts Xander and she's like, hey, your chance is now. She's single. If you want to make it work, it's gonna have to happen now. So Xander is now on a mission to take a week and convince Zoe that they're meant to be together. Apparently in the past, there was a situation where they could have been something and then they weren't. So he's kind of trying this again and seeing if it'll work this time. Little does Zoe know, Xander is going based off of like this little bucket list. Let me see if I can find it. So she wrote a bucket list when she was younger, and Xander is actually going through all of the things, but Zoe doesn't realize that he's making his way through her bucket list. And so they're currently on a road trip for a week. Xander's trying to make Zoe see that they can actually make it work. Zoe doesn't know whether or not it is worth the risk, is essentially what's happening. But I'm enjoying them. Like I said, super quick read. I'm enjoying the little like tidbits of their past, the memories they have together. I think that's just such a fun, nice addition to the book. I also really like Xander. I think he's a great guy, and I love how he respects but also pushes Zoe to kind of get out of the mindset that she's been in for these past few years, where she's been like a people pleaser and she thinks everything needs to be perfect, but it doesn't. So I'm enjoying them together. I do like Zoe. I do think that she is slowly unraveling who she currently is and who she used to be, and getting to a place that can make her happy again. But overall, enjoying it. Like I said, a very fast read. I do intend on finishing the book today, so we'll see. But it'll be about like 170-ish pages, but reading it quickly. I am going to kind of jump around in a couple other books, so I probably won't finish it like soon, but hopefully finish it at some point today, if not this weekend. But so far I am enjoying it. I like Zoe, I like Xander. I'm enjoying their adventure on this road trip, seeing what they'll accomplish next and what all is going to come from that. But that is that. That's kind of where we're at. I'll check in with you all soon, hopefully with a final update on the playlist. Hello friends, back with an update because I have officially finished the playlist by Morgan Elizabeth. I enjoyed my time with it. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. I think my main thing with this book was Zoe. She's supposed to be like, I don't know if I mentioned this in my first update, but she's supposed to be in her mid-20s, I believe, and I feel like she was just so naive, and Xander is going in these circles on like trying to convince her that they belong together, and she's just like not receptive to it, or I don't know what the issue was and why there was such a big disconnect there. But gave it 3.5 stars. It was a really fast read. I did enjoy my time with it. Nothing bad. I just feel like at the end of the book, if they didn't end up together, I wouldn't have been like so sad. I did enjoy Xander. I do feel like he was obviously more mature than Zoe. I believe they had a 4-year age gap. So overall, I enjoyed the adventure. I just knew the whole like third act conflict was going to happen based on Zoe and her personality throughout the entire book. Could it have been avoided? Absolutely. But it was quickly resolved, so that's also nice. So for this vlog, I read Sunshine and Spice, and I gave this 4 stars, and I just finished the playlist, which I also gave 4 stars. So overall, not bad. Genuinely don't know when I would have read either of these had it not been for my Unwrapped. I knew that I had my eye on this one for a while. I just never found a way to pick it up. And then Sunshine and Spice was a nice surprise that I wasn't expecting. So overall, 4 stars for both. Not a bad time, but that wraps up my March Unwrapped reading vlog. And I'll catch you all later with another TBR video, another Unwrapped vlog, something. But hope you all enjoyed. If you made it this far and you would like to let me know that you were here, you can drop what emoji? You can do the car for the playlist because they're on a road trip, or for Sunshine and Spice, you could just drop a sun or a book stack. Any of those 3, whatever fits your fancy, go ahead and drop one of those if you would like. But that is all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!